Hey everybody, TacticAngel here, back on the PlayStation 4, playing the World of Warships Legends. We're on New Dawn. I will be in this, the beautiful Tier 5 American Pennsylvania-class battleship, USS Arizona. I hadn't played Arizona in a while, and I wanted to give it a little bit of love. My buddy Savo is with me in a platoon, or a division, whatever. He's playing in a Queen Elizabeth, I am playing in this. Because it was gathering a little bit of dust, and I wanted to get it out onto the sea again. The Arizona is a lot of fun, plays a lot like a New Mexico. It's just a little bit more cumbersome and a little bit more tanky. While we're moving into position, I will go ahead and show my commander stats on the screen. This is a little bit different than what I normally do, because normally I don't choose Brawler, but this weekend I was on a live stream with T-Bull. I will leave a link to that. And of course, check out his channel if you haven't already. He is another quality YouTube guy, video maker, streamer, Legends player extraordinaire. So we had a little bit of fun playing yesterday. I want to thank everybody who participated in my poll for what video I should be making next for this weekend, which is not this video, but I should be releasing my German cruiser rundown, quick guide, whatever you want to call it, tomorrow, unless something goes terribly, terribly wrong. Exciting news, and I do want to thank everybody who has subscribed to the channel. Wargaming recently decided to put together a community contributor program, and thankfully they decided that I would be a good person for that. So hopefully that will allow me to continue to make quality content for this, and maybe actually get a couple bits of extra new information, maybe quicker, maybe different information. So if you are watching this video and you haven't subscribed, that may be of some advantage to you, but nevertheless, thank you everybody who's been with me for so long. I know I see a lot of frequent faces in the comments section, and you know, that makes me feel really happy that these videos are helpful to you guys. In any case, we're doing the battleship thing and capturing a base. We'll start actually talking about what's happening here in the game, because it's going to start to get a little bit more interesting the longer this goes on. Naturally, I have sailed into A. If you're on the east side of New Dawn, usually A is going to be less defensible for people on the west side of the map. So I would usually suggest trying to cap it. It doesn't always work out, but it's a good general rule of thumb. In any case, Arizona is, and I might have said this 100 times in my review of the Arizona is a very slow battleship. There are fast battleships, there are slow battleships, and then there are the Arizonas. And it is not a boat that goes anywhere with a great hurry, but it is a mobile fortress of just beautiful guns and death. So now that we've got A, we're thinking, why not continue this beautiful tradition of capturing bases as a battleship and try to move into B. It'll take me a little while to get there. Those aren't terribly great looking shots on the Nuremberg, but that tier 5 dispersion helps me out. We score a nice lucky citadel. Apparently the alarms on my ship are a little bit broken, because I don't think I was in a lot of danger of hitting anything there, but such is life. And as you can see at this point, things are kind of not going well for our team. We're down 5 ships to 1 in terms of kills. As I start that sentence, we go to 5 versus 2. Still not great, because we have 4 boats, they have 7. And of course, I am sailing into the mouth of the lion. We are hoping to try to get some shells out on that Nuremberg and finish him off. Unfortunately, because I've chosen that brawler, I don't have the range to do it. The Furitaka, though, it looks like those are pretty good shells, and boom, we get a nice hit on that.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
And now we're gonna go be brave. Try to capture that B. Kind of felt like forever ago that I said I was gonna go do that, but we're still slowly making our way to B. There you can see the New Mexico, the ship that I am probably most like in the game. If you like the New Mexico and you thought, boy, wouldn't it be great if this was just a little bit slower and a little bit tougher, that's the Arizona. I have begun transferring my turrets, my rear turrets, over the back half of the ship. This is a process that is going to take a long time, particularly if I start doing this. You get one nice big hit on that Omaha.
Enemy severely damaged.
We follow our shells in there. That's with the shell cam view. That is preset number 2. Just to try to head off that question with the pass. It comes up. I'm hoping to finish off this Omaha. Kind of feels like I should be able to here. We get everything except for his last hit point. Somebody else finishes him off, and then I empty my gun. And at this point, I was a little bit confused because I thought Savo was playing an Acasta. He was playing Acasta the game before this, and I said to him in a tone that was very much like the Matrix when Neo says to Trinity after emptying all of his shells, "Help!" Because I did not want to see an Acasta immediately in front of me. As an American battleship, you do have a pretty decent turning radius for the most part, but that's largely because you are so slow. You do not have the ability to get out of the way of some of those real close shots. As you can see, I was loaded here for a lighter target than what I'm shooting at. And at this point, my life has become just a shooting gallery of me being the target. As you can see, I have 3 ships that are solidly just pelting me to death. And what I'm trying to do at this point is angle as best I can against all 3 of them. So putting my bow kind of in the middle of the 3. I'm opening myself up a little bit more here to this New Mexico. That's not great, but if he doesn't get the shells out at just the right time, it's not going to make too much of a difference. I know I say a lot, don't drive through bases without capturing them. The amount of firepower that's being poured into this ship is so high that I kind of feel like I can't just sit here and try to cap. I'm not actually getting any points out of this because essentially every second I'm being reset. Now I got a nice hit on that Fuso. The Fuso is something that shouldn't be driving in this sort of broadside manner to me, because I can definitely punish that Citadel pretty easily. And as we start to sail out of the cap, I shoot that mountain. This is starting to become a feature of my films. Videos, films. Films make it sound a little bit more, like highbrow. This is a video game. It's probably a video. I've slowed down a little bit here. This is to get everything reloaded and to give my repair a little bit more time on cooldown before I start taking, just all of the damage again. We've managed to claw it back to 3-on-3. Unfortunately, doing this has cost one of my teammates their life, I think. I again target the Fuso. I don't get any citadels, but I do shave off a nice chunk of damage. I realize that I've left myself kind of broadside to this New Mexico. That's not super good. We should be able to fire before the New Mexico does again. And he's real broadside to me, so this should finish him off here, unless I get some really bad dispersion. And then at this point, Savo's way behind me in B. He captured it for us. I'm asking him, what should we do? He's like, I'm pretty sure I can take it. But the way he says it makes me think that his HP situation isn't super great. So I say to Savo, I have an idea. I'm going to make sure that we win this game. And the way to do that is to use all of the projectiles that are available to me in the game. For those of you who think there is never a good reason to ram another ship, I would say there are a couple. Generally not the best idea, but in this case, to secure the victory and make sure there's no way that the enemy can win, we plow our ship into the side of the enemy Fuso, proving I pretty much do anything to win. Anyway, we come away with 127,000 damage, over 300k in terms of credits made. There you see Savo and me on the charts. Hopefully you've enjoyed this replay. Thank you everybody for your support of my channel, and I'll see you on the next one.